Junior? It's you, Junior. Junior, you did it. And who's gonna come to save you, Junior?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Junior Gaming. I am your host. Some call me the poor man's Indiana Jones. Others, the poor man's Josh Gates. A whole lot more people call me the Wish.com version of an actual Twitch streamer. I, ladies and gentlemen, am Junior, and it is good to be here with y'all. Thank you so much for being part of this tonight. I am going to be doing a live review of a new game that I just got called Sphere Flying Cities. It is in early access at the moment, and it comes out of early access on October 4th, I believe it is. And yes, October 4th. So what is this game? Let's start off with that. I think that's one of the most important things you can know about a game. Actually, before we do that, because I'm one of those people who have to do things the same way every darn time, what we're going to do is introduce ourselves. This is Junior Gaming. I am Junior. What do we do here? We play pretty chill games. A lot of city builders, a lot of survival, things like that. Talk to chat a whole bunch. I always love when you guys are interacting, having a good time. And I do appreciate you all being here. Something else we happen to do is drink a little bit tonight. Once again, rum and Coke is the drink of the night. So feel free to pour your rum and join in with me. Let me go ahead and get this drink made, and then we can really kick things off. All right, here we go. And what that means is cheers to you, my viewers. Thank you for being part of this. Remember, if you're on my Discord, hop into that cheers channel. Cheers back while watching Junior Gaming. I sure would appreciate it, because we're going to turn all of those cheers into a nice channel trailer, because you guys are what make this. You are the whole reason behind this, and I appreciate you all. Once again, cheers. All right, so Flying Cities. What is Flying Cities? There's a whole backstory. So the backstory behind Flying Cities, let me just move this to where I can read it easier. So in the not so distant future, Earth's moon has been struck by a massive asteroid, with the fallout rendering the terrestrial surface uninhabitable. The ecosystem of the planet collapses. Facing complete annihilation, humanity makes one final and desperate attempt to survive, thanks to a newly created anti-gravity technology. The first flying city ascends as the ultimate bastion of the human race. What's our mission? As commander, you have been chosen to take over the flying city in this relentless and unique strategy blend that combines the best elements of city building and survival game genres. Rebuild and protect a society in a seemingly uninhabitable environment. Utilize the anti-gravitation device to navigate your flying city across the globe into the treacherous unknown. Stay vigilant, as each decision could have ghastly consequences. Be prepared to lay it all on the line to succeed, or else risk losing everything you worked for. So this sounds like it is going to be a punishing game. Some of the key features in this, and I'm going to be truthful with you. I am reading straight off of their write-ups, because I think they did a wonderful job with this. This is by what company made this? Hexagon Sphere is the studio, and the publisher on this one is Assemble Entertainment. Assemble Entertainment is a German game publisher, and you guys, I love German games. That's where Dungeons comes from. That's where Tropico comes from. These are German publishers, and I think they do a wonderful job with it. So It looking at the reviews, it does have some mixed reviews. I'm gonna let you know right now. I got the product for free, so do take that into account. I'm seeing that a lot of people talk about balancing issues. So let's see what they're talking about with this. Could it just be that it is a very difficult game and people aren't used to that? It's always possible, but we're totally gonna find that out by playing this a little. But anyways, the write up is build it and they will come. Erect a living, thriving city and maintain your ecosystem via resource management mastery and infrastructure supported by independent economic cycles. Do not look down. Ensure your anti-gravity device and its expanding deflector shield are always kept in tip-top shape, as an insufficient power supply will result in a quick demise. So this has kind of a feel of like a Frostpunk with that heater element in the middle that you had to keep powered with coal. So I think it's going to be something similar to that, and that's something we're going to have to find out. Send in the robots. Utilize drones and other scout technologies in hazardous environments to construct buildings, harvest resources, and search for stranded survivors and rare materials in uncharted territories. A scientist in space research new technologies to improve the efficiency of every aspect of your city and withstand a plethora of unnatural disasters like geomagnetic storms, asteroids, and poisonous clouds. A delicate ecosystem. The well being of your people is crucial to the success of the mission. Carefully tend to the needs of your colonists by supplying food, healthcare, and shelter. But don't forget, the survival of many may require the deaths of few. Sacrifices are an inevitable imperative. So it sounds like we're going to have to make some choices where, you know what, that we may have to say, you know what, people are going to die and we just had to deal with it type of thing. So I think that that's going to be something really interesting in this game of how do they do that? How do they handle it? How are those choices put forward? So let's go ahead. We're going to do a campaign here. And we're going to go normal, the chef's suggestion. I always take suggestions from the chef. For advanced players, a masochist stream. I love their explanations of this. And they do have the feedback site. So if we run into anything, we can provide that feedback.
Reports about the asteroid came out. It was undisputedly acknowledged in the academic world that it was going to collide with the moon. That was the day our world changed forever.
Okay, interesting.
Our reactions were as dark as science had predicted. Very little was spared from the destruction.
Oh, you know this would totally
No
happen.
one from the disbelief.
People freaking out and, oh, the Earth's gonna die. Let's go steal TVs. Because that makes sense, right?
The impact of the asteroid shattered the moon into pieces. Completely.
You know
obliterated.
what this kind of feels like? One of those 1950s public address videos, right?
Fallout.
What do you do in the fallout? You duck and cover.
Mankind was doomed.
Mankind was doomed.
The recent discovery of anti-gravity gave us hope.
Okay, they just
This
found
new
anti-gravity.
technology laid the foundation for the future of mankind.
I see what they're doing here.
Development of the anti-gravity device was a colossal undertaking. Scientists, mechanics, and engineers from around the globe came together in its creation. Everyone was anxiously awaiting the startup of the device. Then, there was a malfunction.
All right, this is cool. A malfunction.
During ignition, a destructive heat wave was
Whoa.
released from the core. The surrounding area was almost completely destroyed. The device
was not-
finally stabilized
not
at a
expected.
reduced capacity, and the ascension succeeded.
That's wild. Okay, I see what's going on here. That's it kind of destroyed it, but then like fractured the land, brought this up. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And don't worry, I will turn this up. I had it turned down for before we got things started. If this is as hard as what it sounds like from just some reviews I read, things like that, I have a feeling we'll be able to see that opening scene again. The loading took a little bit, but all right, here's our floating city. And this part reminds me a little bit about playing The Wandering Village, where you see that beautiful background. The clouds in this are so well done. This looks very much and okay. A devastating start. Let's go through the story. Finally, it's a good thing you're here. We need you to take over as commander. I know you're being thrown into the deep end, but there are no other options. Most of those who were in charge are no longer with us. It certainly isn't going to be easy, but I have no doubt you'll do just fine and take the mantle of responsibility. So in other words, I was like choice number 10. They're like, well, shit, all the other 9 died. You're up. The heat wave hit us so quickly, it was awful. The anti-gravity device, I'm assuming that's what AG means. Anti-gravity device seems to be working for now. We made it above the dark clouds and debris. No one could have predicted this sort of catastrophe. The heat wave almost destroyed our entire infrastructure. The only thing we have working at the moment is a single power plant. If you ask me, we're just lucky to be alive. I'm Jacob, by the way, the city planner. Oh, thanks, Jacob. A status report shows that most colonists are safe, so that's good. Lucky for us, they were in a protected area during our city's ascent. However, some are injured and need to be cared for first. There should be hundreds of more survivors still out in the escape pods. They must be in their neighboring sectors. Our satellite network is down. We can't communicate with Earth, and we haven't been receiving any distress signals from the escape pods. Basically, nothing works right now. We're stranded and completely on our own. We should start by rebuilding with what we have left as soon as possible, which I agree with. We do need to rebuild quickly. All right, here's some information on rotating buildings, moving up and down, zoom in and out, and rotate camera. Okay, that's good. Hold and move to drag the camera, UI actions, and place buildings. Residential units, aid centers, plantations, and hydro trees to fulfill basic needs. Power plants to operate the anti-gravity. World map to explore other sectors. Mining drone is how we'll mine, and technology center to start upgrading the shield and other areas and unlock new buildings. Okay, perfect. Hello, my name is Lynn. I am the first officer. Medical support for the injured is necessary. Set up 2 aid centers. All right, so let's see the camera controls. All right. Smooth camera controls, but what I notice is the zoom is really fast on this, so I gotta take my time a little bit. Okay, using the keys, that works well. I was reading people asking questions on will they have controller support, things like that. At the moment, no, was the answer. Let's go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna build the medical center. Yep, there we go. So let's build our first medical center here, second one here, because I want to make sure that we have coverage for our medical center. I'm assuming that circle means who it's covering, who it's going to help with whatever the medical stuff seems to be. Okay, so we can't repair any of these, so I guess we're just going to have to delete it. And basically what I want to do is clear myself a path to build, right? There we go. So we've got things being destroyed. All right, good. Now the injured people can be treated, but the survivors also need shelter. Provide the number of residential units required. So my first thing is, how many residential units are required? Like, that's the first thing I would like to know. Because this is telling me 24. What if I go in here? I'm not seeing any homeless, so it's like, what else do I need to build here, right? There we go. And I'm assuming because this puts out air quality issues, right? So how's our... This has bad health. So I don't want anything with bad health. Let's get rid of that one while we're at it. And we're just going to let them finish building. And like looking out, we can see that we're slowly moving. I wish I knew kind of where we were moving to. I think that that would be really helpful information to have. So that would be a wish for me. And building definitely does take a little bit of time. So what do we got here? Shield dome. So that says what's protected by the shield, I'm assuming. The health of our buildings. Our workforce. Oh. Enough residential units were built. Now establish food production. Okay, so we need some food production. What I'm going to want to do is I think I'm going to build it right over here. So let's just delete that too. Let's speed this up. I want to just get this stuff done. And actually it feels more alive at this speed. I feel like the slow speed might be just a little too slow in my eyes. If that makes sense. All right, particle storm. What did that do? Did that cause any destruction to my buildings, or is the shield kind of protecting from that? It looks to me like the shield is actually protecting against that. So that's good. Okay, now we're deleting this stuff here. Maybe we'll destroy some more. I want a little extra room to build. I'm not sure how much space these things take up. Okay, so that's a little longer building. So that's good to know. I'm thinking maybe double speed. This feels right, I think. Okay, minimum food production has been ensured. The amount of available energy is not sufficient for the upcoming tasks. Increase energy production, build a second power plant. All right, so we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a second power plant. Energy makes sense. We'll build a power plant right there. And how are we doing on all of this? We've filled all of our houses. Maybe we need some more. I feel like our houses should be completely built up, and we should... Okay, energy is necessary for project success. The anti-gravity device relies on a constant flow of energy. Energy production is our highest priority. Okay, so number one priority is energy production. So increase priority level of an energy production site to 7. There we go. Okay, now I'm sorry I clicked through that way too quick. I want to repair that, but I guess we need to build ourselves a radar station. There it is. Oh, and I think, what if okay, I can go back and that way we can read it. I like that I can go back and reread that mission goal. You know what I mean? All right, we need a radar station so we can start analyzing other sectors and begin flying to them. We have much to discover, but should proceed with caution. All right. So let's go ahead and go to build, technology, and here's our radar station. I want to build it so that it is covered by that shield. I don't want to have to expand the shield at all yet. I feel like that would be bad juju, right? Maybe we can build that over here. All right, we almost have it. We almost have it. Okay, so we've got 64. Each one holds 4 adults. All right, initiate a flight sequence in the navigation interface. So I kind of want to destroy those. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and destroy that stuff. Because what we're going to do here is I'll build some more houses back here. And then R rotates, which is pretty standard for games like this. The R rotating makes a lot of sense. We still have 13 unemployed. Let's go ahead and go to a sector. Now, my question is, what's the difference between... blue and not blue, right? So let's go right here. We'll start the flight. And I think what we want to do is send our drone separately. So flight sequence initiated. So now we're really moving. So we're flying, trying to get somewhere. I think slowly but surely we just want to open up an area. Like I said, I don't think I want to do something where I'm specifically going out of this spot here, right? I think that could turn bad for us real quick, where all of a sudden we need to expand the shield radius. And you can see that takes a lot of energy. Yeah, so it more than doubles the energy consumption, and that's an interesting choice. I like it. So we're still flying. We've got more time to go. Our drone found that this special feature. Oh, okay. Has been scanned. There's a meteor shower, strength 3, -3. I don't know what that means. But something I would like you to do is go to the question mark. I'm assuming the question marks might be important. So we came out of what that... It almost looks like that might be like Area 51 area. Maybe kind of, sort of. Feels like it. And deploy drone. Okay, so it found that. What does this mean? So human activity, so that's what that means. And a toxic cloud. So we don't want to deal with a toxic cloud. I feel like that would be bad juju. Okay, a strength 1 particle storm. I think we're going to be all right here. All right, 30. Here, let's double the speed. Because this is just taking a little too long. You might remember things felt a little more active in the Wandering Village that we played the other week. And that's something that I noticed right away. Build a mining drone hub and completely mine the resource clusters discovered in this sector. So there's water and material. All right, so let's go here. Let's go to our resources. Maintenance drone, construction, hydro tree, mining drone. So that's going to take 8 people from the workforce. It's a little more than I was hoping for. But so far I'm keeping everything in here, so that's good. How are we doing? We've got 17 unemployed, so we still have room to move. We have 2 ill. Are they at our hospitals? Okay, so there's 2 in here. Keanu? Like Keanu Reeve? Oh. I hope he doesn't have a dog that has trouble. If I kill his dog, he's coming for me. All right, let's see. This should be almost done. Okay, so that finished, and okay, we turn these on, and that's going to get us water and material. Something I would like to build, because it looks like we can have up to 1,000. I think I saw in resources, material, water storage. Okay, so let's go ahead and build some water storage here. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, that'll cover the water storage as well. So that should be perfect. Let's get that thing built up. So that'll give us a chance to hold 250 extra water. I don't know if that's going to be worth it, but we will find out. And there's a particle storm coming. So let's see what happens. Is this going to be like a higher powered particle storm? Something we have to worry about? I think that could make things very interesting very quickly. So this is a strength 1. I think we're fine with strength 1. Everything seems to be in good working order. Things are still at 100% strength. So I think we're all right with that material we're getting right now. And that material, we can hold plenty. So I'm not too worried about that. It refines to generate compressed air and oxygen. Okay. Use hydro trees or mine ice deposits to replenish. So if we start running low, maybe we'll build a hydro tree. I think I remember seeing that. And again, I really like what they're doing with this. Like, we accidentally destroyed it. It's a very small work area, so we kind of have to be careful on how we build things. We have to plan it out very well. I think having the it almost forces you into grids. And for those who have been part of this channel, you know, like for me, the building in grids, that's where it's at, right? Pollution is bad everywhere. How do we fix pollution though? Like, I don't know what we're gonna do. Air quality is 62%. Oh, gather 3,000 additional units of material by removing buildings destroyed during the ascent. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and destroy some stuff. So that's kind of what we were doing earlier. Now they're just saying, hey, now it's time to get rid of all this stuff. So I figure what we can do is just clear out around where we're going to want to build. Oh. Let's not destroy the things we want to keep, though. All right, so far, how much do we have? Another particle storm, just a level 1, so I think we're okay. And, whoa. Like I said, this zooms really quick. I would like them to change up the zooming a little bit. I wish I could click on my people and see how they're doing, what they're thinking, things like that. So that would be another suggestion where I would love to see that. Let's go ahead and build a couple more things here. We're at 3,000 material. Why didn't that happen yet? I guess maybe we had to destroy like one more thing, and that should get us there in theory. But I did want to make sure that we've got extra housing. You never know. The last thing I want is homeless people floating around on top of a city like this, right? Okay, being exposed to hostile environment will harm the colony. Increase the shield strength to level 2. Required air ionization technology. Tech tree is here. And air ionization. And research. And it's not doing anything. What? Why not? I wonder if there's a building. I think I remember seeing Technology, small park. Instructor center. Training center, childcare. Oh, okay. Oh, technology center. Here we go. So maybe like right here. I wonder if that's within the shield well. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, because I don't want to have to expand this. I think that's going to be important for us moving forward. We have 10 more workers available. This takes up 2. So we should have 8 now. Awesome, awesome. So now we're researching. Okay, and I see it growing now. So that's what we needed to do. Not doing super great on our water supply. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a water tree. Still within the bubble, so we're good. We're not going to have to expand that out. And the reason I don't want to expand it out is that takes more energy. You can see we're already starting to get a little low with only 70 left. But these things take 8 to 12 workers. So I just don't have the workforce to make that happen. We've only got, 4 remaining. So I think that's important to keep in mind. But while we're here, let's go ahead and it's been scanned. Doesn't seem like anything important is there. Let's go ahead and maybe get some more people. We'll start that flight. Okay, so is there going to be a cutscene every time we decide we're going to fly? Because that, I could see that becoming an issue later on. Where it's like, man, I don't want to deal with that every darn time, right? So there was a question mark here, and there's human activity there. So that's something to keep in mind. Is that how it's going to be every time? Oh, we're in a level 2. So that caused damage to like everything. That's important to be aware of. So that we will get damage from that stuff. We've got our water storage there. Maybe some food storage over here. Because like we've maxed out at 500 a couple times. So what I'd like to do. Okay, over here. Nope. Is it here? Okay, food storage. Let's build a food storage building so that we can hold a little extra. And now, so we can cook as well. Will cooking it make things better for us? Is that going to increase what we're able to do? That would be my question on it. Okay, so we can hold an extra 500 raw vegetables now. So we can hold a total of 1,000. We still have, what, 1 person. Oh, what happened? We arrived at our target sector. We've encountered humans. Okay, so 20 survivors in need of help. Let's go ahead and take them. And it seems like maybe we need some more housing here. So let's get those built up quick. Okay, 21 unemployed. That's good. That's good. Let's do... Oh. So we got the 75 workers on the path to mastering the AG device. We are still at the beginning. Research the technologies, complex energy arrays, and complex energy arrays too. Okay, that's bad. We don't want negative on that. I think that can cause issues. So let's go in here. What does this do? Improves anti-gravity stability. The output of each power plant is increased by 3%. Okay, okay. Oh, but we don't have the C6. Oh, we don't have like anything, right? So we have plenty of material. But we don't have anything we need there. How are we doing on food? Is it increasing still? Yes, it is. Perfect. And I think what we'll look at... So we came here. Let's go ahead and go to this one. I don't think we've been there yet, right? Set destination here. Start flight. Okay. And once again, that cinematic, is it necessary? That's my question. Because I think we just need to keep mining. I think that's what's really going to help us here. So does nothing get fixed without us specifically saying it needs to be fixed? Is that how this works? So... Okay, so we tell them to fix it. It uses material in order to fix that. Okay, that's making some good sense. And we can hold 10,000, but we're already at 9,000. So... is that going to be covered? It is not. So the material storage can get damaged. That is something to keep in mind, because we don't want that to get damaged. So we may have to... Oh, that quickly causes an issue. Okay. That is not good. It only gives me an extra 100. Or no, an extra 1,000. Okay. We arrived. Let's go ahead and get some material. And repair that, please. Okay, so we still don't have what we need to do that. So we'll need 5. I wonder how much time that takes. Can we increase... So we got -2 power, but I want to move this here. Okay, it's just a level 1, so we're good. Are we okay with this still? So apparently people aren't super happy with the shelters. We'll have to keep that in mind. Maybe we can increase that. Make it a little better in the future. I'm not sure exactly how all this works. So, like, what's our shelter quality? It's why are they not happy, right? It looks like our workforce is doing okay, and 23 people unemployed. So that's a good thing. That's going to make it so that we can keep working. Material is moving on up. How are we doing on food? Can we do a kitchen? It has a social effect. Oh, man. So, yeah, that'll definitely be outside of the radius. We need more power before we can start worrying about that. When it comes to energy, what else can we build? Solar station, power plant, big power plant. The solar station would be nice, because then we would stop having bad air quality, because I think our air quality isn't the greatest here. I'd like to get, like, can we get a scrubber or something? And can I get some more information? That would be wonderful. So... health is great. Loyalty is pretty low. Okay, there we go. Like, I wish it would say what they're not happy about. I'd like a little more information in a game where we're managing things, right? And we're just waiting on more of that. Let's repair. Oh, that's going to cause trouble. I just know it. And I wish there was a move. Like, we'd have to destroy it and then rebuild, is what it seems like. Let's extend the radius a little bit. Let's repair you. And then we got what kind? So we got you. So far, this is all C's. So we got U's. We can do accelerated healing. Let's research this quick. Pre-service testing. And then come back down on the shield radius. We need to figure that out, but we need to head to the next area, I think. How about right there? So let's set our destination here and start our flight. And once again, the cinematic, is this going to be a constant, right? Like, I hope it's not. I would like to see it not be a constant. And our scout, let's send them over here while we're coming up here. Okay, so we're moving. We've got a good amount of water. Food's doing all right. Plenty of material storage so far. So I wish I knew more about what we can do to increase loyalty. Like, how can we make this all better? And I'm sure there's something that'll tell you. I wish it would also let us know, hey, you're increasing your supply, you're decreasing your supply, things like that. I'd like to have that information available. And maybe we will sometime, but right now we just don't. We just don't at the moment. Oh, we're here. There are resources available for mining. Perfect. We'll get those resources, and then what I'd really like... I mean, this is beautiful. I love this idea. And it is like the grid version. It definitely feels like a grid version of... what's it called? Send a drone over here. A grid version of Frostpunk is what this kind of feels like. Oh. 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 Oh, that was scary. I don't like that sound. That sounds like it's trying to wake me up or something. I guess it's important though. It's like, hey, by the way, don't mess this up, guy. And I'll try my hardest not to. So this is a game that I think this will be a very fun game to play. I could see myself going for hours, trying it with different difficulties, different strategies. I think this is going to have decent replayability. Now, I think it's a love-hate thing where, like, I can't see way out here. So, I mean, look at that. There's random thing floating. Why is this floating? What are you? Is that a material cluster? It might be. So I think it's almost like asteroids that we're mining. My question is, why are they floating? Were they sent up by another anti-gravity thing. Like, what could be the cause behind this? And I think that would be one of those very interesting things to learn, a little more backstory. I wonder if maybe the studio could work on like extra backstory to add to the game, right? And they could go over like, hey, this is where this came from, this is where that came from, and like, could they do some more stuff? So I don't want to go to these because meteor showers, toxic clouds, things like that. Let's not make that happen. But it would be nice if they kind of told us where we've traveled already. And I'd like to know what's up with the blue. What does the blue mean? Like, maybe that's something I missed that I should have looked at earlier. Maybe I should have been paying attention and I didn't. That is always a possibility. Oh, geez. Everything's getting damaged by the particle storm. Okay, okay. Sorry there, guy. Sorry, guy. The nice thing is we have a lot of material, so we can pretty much just repair things as needed. I don't feel like pressure on my materials, because we always seem to have so much extra, right? Now, the hard thing for me is, like, I'd love to build more, but do we have the space for it? Can we make that happen at this point? Oh, it cleared up, and now we're just looking at clouds. And it is beautiful. Like, we look out here, we can see all the clouds, and I love the depth of it. Maybe there's some rendering issues. So I do have this on ultra settings, I believe. Let me double check. Oh, and I forgot to up the volume. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Whoa. Whoa, that's a... Actually, I think that's pretty good. If it ends up being too loud, please let me know. But I think that's going to be all right for now. So let's go ahead and continue playing. This is beautiful. And, like, is that where the moon used to be? Is that like a debris field from the moon? I'm not sure, but it totally could be. Okay, I think it might be just a little too loud. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Nope, that didn't do it. So, I would love if the main volume helped a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think that sounds a lot better. Oh, we made it. We've arrived. Oh, and I see the sea. So I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and get our material. Get some more sea. Okay, I'm jiving with this music, I think. I think that's alright. Let's go ahead and send the scout drone up here. Let's see where these issues stop. Because I almost feel like they're trying to direct us a little bit, right? They're like, hey, maybe go this way, guy. And I think it would behoove us to listen to that. And don't judge my use of behoove. We're going to build some more because what I saw up here was more people. So right here, there's more people. Let's go ahead and send our drone out again right here. So I'm wondering, does that line just go all the way across? Are we going to have to cross through it? I mean, if we have to, we have to, right? Oh, shoot. Repair. Okay, so C8. So we got some more C. And now what will this take? C4? Oh yeah. There we go. We can do that. And then this, we can actually expand the shield radius a little bit. So we'll get them to finish building. Oh, they're repairing everything still. We've been building too much too quick, right? I think if we destroy those, I think if we can hold a the size 2, that will be good to go here. So what I'd like to do next, what does that mean? Resources, okay. What I'd like to do next, we still have plenty of unemployed. Let's go ahead and go here first. Ding. All right, let's see where we head from here. Like I said, this game has a lot of interesting stuff to it. My question is, like, I'm hearing this faster music. I'm hearing the music that seems like something's going on, right? Like do I need to be worried? Is something about to happen, or is that just it's sound for your traveling, right? So we are increasing the amount that we can build here. We're increasing our energy. This takes up 25 energy, so we can't do it when we're running a level 2 shield here. So that's something to keep in mind. This is how we're going to make decisions. Because again, like I mentioned earlier, this game, feels very much like Frostpunk. We need to keep that power in order to keep flying, right? If we get low on power, that's when problems start happening. And I love that we're running into like particle storms, things like that. I think that's one of those cool things about the game where it's like, hey, here's some of the things we're running into, and it makes sense. That's the best part. It all makes sense. It doesn't feel like it's just there to be there. It feels like it's specifically there because that's what's causing a problem here. Those are the issues we're running into, right? And I find that very interesting. I think it's a great decision by the publisher to do that. Now we have 21 unemployed. I think we could actually build another power plant then. Because if we have another power plant, maybe we can build that food, get people a little happier, build up the birth rate. Whoa, what happened? Step by step. We were so naive to believe everything would just fall into place. Of course, no one's ever worked with anti-gravity on this scale before. And we're venturing into uncharted territory here. What do people always say? Push the boundaries of science or something like that. But that's still not an excuse. We were punished for our naivete, and we paid for it dearly. The longer I think about it, the sadder I get. Too much was lost. Anti-gravity is not a technology that you can just mess around with and hope for the best, and we've learned that the hard way. If we'd only known how small and fragile the force field was that we ended up working on, obviously, we would have planned things much differently. There is so much that we still have to understand before we can fully make use of the anti-gravity device. Back on Earth, some people were just starting to think about interstellar travel, but that shouldn't even be on our radar right now. We're lucky to be thinking about travel between sectors in the sphere at all. We should be grateful for that. The only thing we should be doing right now is learning, studying as much as possible about the technology and especially how to handle it. And then we can continue to improve our living situation step by step to get closer to reestablishing the colony we had initially planned. And ideally, we would leave a blueprint for the ascents of other flying cities. Interstellar travel? Psh, let's just try and expanding the dome to the 3 rocks first. Colony's loyalty to the project is crucial. Meeting the needs of the colonists, making improvements in this area is high priority. Gather 1,500 units of food stock and increase food happiness through more variety. Okay, so how do we get more variety? Where do we get more food? Ooh, we need some R2 here. That would be glorious. More comfort. Second residential buildings is unlocked. Mineral supply for the plantation increases its outcome. Safety and first aid measures make power plants less prone to harm. I just can't deal with that right now. Let's go ahead and do, I guess, more comfort first. Should we do that? Yeah, let's start off with that. We have more power, so I think we can do shield strength to 2. And then when it comes to food, let's go ahead and do a community kitchen. All right, there we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. I like this. Because we still have 8 unemployed, so that's wonderful. That's what we need to see. Okay, so now we are making better loyalty, because food should go up, maybe? Possibly? Yes, no, maybe? Alright, what's going on here? Okay, so that's everybody we can get at the moment. Food happiness is still 33. Not enough people now, because everybody's getting sick. Like, what's going on here? Why are we getting... Why is everybody getting sick? I don't like this. Not one bit. So our next sector... Let's go ahead and pick up more people, I guess, right? Will that help us? Maybe? And there's that music again. I always feel like, oh shit, what did I do wrong? Like, not sure how I feel about all that. Let's send the scout down here. So it seems like they are blocking us from doing a lot of stuff. Oh, shoot. Okay, don't want to run out of power. Why are we out of power? Oh. Man, everybody's getting sick. That's bad. Bad juju. Need more workers. Come on now. Maybe we need to build a couple more healthcare things, right? There we go. Build a couple more of those. Let's make sure we can fill those up and get who we need. What's alloying? Alright, that makes sense. Advanced detection and impact resistance. Oh, impact of charged ions is better. Okay, okay. I get it. Oh, God. We are no longer traveling, or we are traveling? Like, come on, we've got 15 unhealthy. We need to get these people fixed up quick, because we're no longer looking into this. Oh, shoot. Oh! Okay, broke down. City fell into the dark clouds. In the end, you will be remembered as the commander who never gave up in the face of impossible odds. Okay, I'll accept that. Are you guys hearing crackling from the music? I'm wondering if that's an issue with the game. We'll have to keep our eye on that, right? So what we're gonna do right now, let's go ahead and take a quick break. I could use a bio break, so I'll be back in 10 minutes. Stick around. We're gonna keep having fun. We're gonna keep going over this game. I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped for it. So let's just keep going at it, and I'll be seeing you all soon. Hey, you guys, I am back. Holy cow, what just happened? Granny J, thank you so much. 6 months, that is awesome. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let me double check. Do we have it on the top video settings? Yes, we do. Okay. Now, can we... Yeah, I think that's fine. That should be good for us. Let's go ahead, do normal again.
A few weeks after the initial
We're gonna
reports
listen to
about
this
the
again.
asteroid came out, it was undisputedly acknowledged in the academic world that it was going to collide with the moon. That was the day our world changed forever.
Are we all gonna die? I
Our
love the
reactions
article.
were as dark as science had
You guys
predicted.
couldn't quite see it.
Very little was spared from the destruction. No one from the disbelief. The impact of the asteroid shattered the moon into pieces, completely obliterating it. A thick layer of debris engulfed the planet, blocking out the sun. Fallout,
I really like
flooding,
this artwork
darkness.
on the opening
Mankind
sequence. I
was
think
doomed.
that's really cool. Cheers to you
recent
guys for sticking
discovery of
around. Cheers
anti-gravity
to
gave
everybody
us
for
hope.
hanging out with me. Thank
This
you so
new
much.
technology laid the foundation for the future of mankind. The development of the anti-gravity device was a colossal undertaking. Scientists, mechanics, and engineers from around the globe came together in its creation.
All right.
Everyone was anxiously awaiting the startup of the device. Then, there was a malfunction.
Kaboom.
During ignition, a destructive heat wave was released from the core. The surrounding
So what
area
I'm
was
noticing is
almost
it's really
completely
high up,
destroyed.
But when we're
The
using it,
device
it's low.
finally stabilized.
I don't know if
at a
that's like
reduced capacity,
the power level
and
we're
the
using or
ascension
what.
succeeded.
It's too bad we didn't take a dinosaur fossil with us, right? Now, my question would be, would the dinosaur fossil make it harder or easier? Something I like that they did with this game, usually the post-apocalyptic stuff is like, look at what humans did, right? It's very down on look at how much we messed things up. I kind of like the fact that in this one, they're like, hey, something out of our control happened. And I think that that's an interesting change. All right, and we already read this guy. He's the city planner. He's like, hey, make things work. Okay, use the world map to explore other sectors, detect resources, rescue survivors. No indication on what the heck blue means, right? That's something I want to know. And again, the rotation is wonderful. I like that. We're going to destroy that. We're going to build up these road connections again. And then right over here is where I'll build one of my health cares. And then the other one will be right here. And we can go ahead and speed this up. And I think what I'll do right away is let's destroy these. But it's always going to build before it destroys, right? So that's pretty cool how it does that. Single residential units for residents available as workers. So we can only get workers who are in these places. So let's go ahead and build up housing. And we're just gonna... Okay, okay. Whew. That had me worried a little bit. We're running dangerously low on employees, right? But I think as we build this up, we'll get more, right? 8 unemployed. So 16 working. We have 24 available. So this is how many workers we have, not necessarily how many available. And that's important to know. So we're up to 32 available. Let's go ahead. I really liked how we had it built. So let's go ahead and do this. Do we still have homeless? I think we do. So let's go ahead and build another one there. We're still maxed out. I want to make sure we have a full amount. 56, so we still need more. Let's go ahead and destroy these, and then we will build some more housing. I would hate to not have full housing here. So that's my first goal. Okay, so 60, that gives us full. We have 43 unemployed. So let's go ahead and build this plantation right here. And I think we can slow it down a little bit. I don't want to go too fast. Okay, we need another power plant, so we're going to have to destroy these. And we might as well destroy those too. There we go. So let's go ahead and build that second power plant. Now, if I were to build a battery, no workforce. Okay, so we can prioritize that. I want to build that battery because what I'd really like... There we go. Now we need to build the radar station. We can repair that. And then radar station right over here, right? How much space does that take up again? I think it's a 4x4. Let's try this again. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Technology. Okay, let's go ahead and destroy an area big enough. I don't want to destroy too much, because what I'd really like is to have a little bit better control. So if we go here, okay, I'm seeing an issue here where I can't click on this. That is troublesome. Maybe if I build something else right here. So we can store energy. We've stored 1,000 energy. So that will help us in case we run into any issues. And I'm going to have to restart the game because that wouldn't let me click. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put in some feedback right quick. Could not build radar. Clicking on radar station to build would not work. Need to had to restart game. Luckily, it's early, right? Broke the storyline, bugged. Okay. It looks like people ran into some issues with things like that, so that's all
A few
right.
weeks after.
Okay, we can skip that opening and then we'll continue working through it. Again, for those who aren't aware, well, I'll start off with I'm Junior. This is Junior Gaming. We play chill games. We talk to chat a whole bunch. Forget we're playing games sometimes. And we happen to drink a bit. Tonight, rum and coke. Cheers to you. Thanks for being here. Tonight, we are playing Sphere Flying Cities, which is a very interesting game. This feels very much like Frostpunk, but like a more sci-fi Frostpunk than more of a sci-fi feel than like almost steampunkish, I guess it would be. I don't know. I don't know how to say what Frostpunk is, but this is definitely not Frostpunk. But I think it's well done. I'm very happy with it. And I think that it's a very good start. From what I read, this is a smaller studio. They don't do too much stuff. So always fun to see a new studio come up and try and show what they can do. It makes me happy when people are going that extra mile. Let's go ahead and build some extra housing right off the bat, because I'm going to destroy these. I don't want unhealthy areas. So we'll get all this stuff built up. We'll get to the required amount of housing, and then we'll build some more. In fact, let's go ahead and build some extra houses right off the bat. So now we're going to make more accommodations. Broken building. Okay. So it was broken for some reason. I don't know why, but it's always interesting to know why. Maybe someday we'll figure it out. But yeah, I think that this is going to be so far this is really well done. I'm very impressed with what they're building, with what they've made happen here. Let's go ahead and finish building, start destroying these houses, and then let them destroy some other stuff before we start building some more. Actually, you know what? It bugs me that we don't have enough housing for all of our workers. We have an extra 40 workers right now. An extra 43 workers right now. So this is perfect. Okay, they already destroyed all that. Wunderbar. Now let's destroy up here, and we'll do a plantation right there. That worked well for us before. So I want to recreate that magic right now. I think that's how we want to go about it, right? All right, and we want another power plant, and we can do that. We have plenty of workers. And just like before, I want to build the build a power battery right away. We're gonna go ahead and increase that. And now let's see if it lets us build a radar station. Oh, not enough material. Okay, that's why it was doing it. That makes so much more sense. Oh my god, I was so confused. Let's get enough material, I guess. There we go. I would have liked to have a little more information when I can't build something, right? So if it was a little bit bigger, or maybe it gave an error, that would be really nice. I think that would help out so much. And now we can build our radar station. There we go. So we're down to 500 something. And we're going to have to build the mining drone. That's going to take some more. All right. We can do this now. I get it. I understand what's happening here. I still want to know what the blue means. Like, is blue good? Is blue bad? What? I know red's bad, because there's always something bad happening in that area. Send our scout drone up here. And I'm guessing this is not procedurally generated, because it feels the same every time. I think having something a little more procedurally generated could add a little bit, right? Maybe that could make things a little bit more interesting for us, put a little different feel to it. Okay, build a mining drone. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it does that every darn time. I remember now. Let's go ahead and build. Oh, shoot. So we're going to have to get some more out of here. All right, there we go. So now we can go to resources, mining drone hub. So I guess I was building a little bit too much, maybe? It's always a possibility. Sometimes I take my time a little more than I need to. And sometimes in these games, that can really affect you. Now, you'll probably remember me mentioning in our playthrough of the Wandering Village how I didn't feel like I needed to speed things up. In this one, I kind of feel like I do. And that's not a bad thing. That's not saying that there's something wrong with the game or anything like that. It's just that's what I'm noticing in this. Is I do want to speed up a little bit. I want to make things go a little faster. It just feels like it could be a little faster moving, if that makes sense. I mean, really, this game, I give it like probably an 8 out of 10. I think that it could use some refinement. This has to be an early game for the publisher. That's what it feels like to me. This is like an early game. They're still figuring a few things out, things like that. And I can accept that. I can respect it. Because you're not going to be making a perfect game right out of the gate, right? Like, nobody's going to sit there and be like, oh, well, I made a game that was so perfect that nothing at all needs to be done. I have noticed sometimes things are a little hard to see. So I wish like everything here was a little easier to notice or to realize what you're looking at. Colony is gonna go there. There we go. Start flight. And again, that like, hey, something big is happening music. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe it's a big thing happening because we're traveling. But is it, right? So we're flying. We did not get everything we needed yet. So let's go ahead and destroy some more shit. There we go. That should get us to... Oh, no. We're starting to take some major damage here. Let's repair you. Taking that damage is... Alright. So now we need to create a technology center. And we'll go ahead and do that right here. And I think that's covered. Yep. Perfect. So basically the name of the game is don't fuck up, right? Or at least that's what it feels like. It's like, hey, by the way, don't mess this up. Because we will punish you. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was unexpected. But I'll accept it. Alright, there we go. That's mo better. How are we doing on employment? 28 unemployed. Let's go ahead and do the energy arrays, and that will increase power plant output. Doing all right on water, but we should probably build it anyways. And it only takes 4 people, so I mean that's not a terrible thing. Everything's still protected, and I guess we could destroy this thing. Both of those. There we go. Just to make a little more room for everything we want. So yeah, so far this game is feeling really good to me. I think it's really moving in the right direction. It's got that enjoyment factor. And it's a game where I want to actively be playing it. So sometimes you will run into a game where you're just going to pop it on in the background. It's a total background game. This one is keeping me interested, right? All right, what sector are we going to go to next? We are here. First, let's send our drone here. And I think we can go right here or here. Let's go up there. Set destination for here. Start flight. And again, that intense music. Do we need the intense music? Is that really required right now? I mean, maybe it is. See, I was kind of wondering what this was all about. And there's that crackle again. I don't know if you guys are hearing it. Maybe it's just my headphones, but I'm hearing that crackle. And that makes me wonder what's going on with the game, truthfully. Is there something happening where it's actually causing a little bit of an issue? Let's go ahead and do energy again. Build another power plant here. Because you can't go wrong with that. We've stored a lot of energy, so that's perfect. Hopefully we can get to our next area quickly. But I did want to get to a higher power. Shield strength is on 1. It's on the first level. We can push it out to that second set. But first, I want to figure out air ionization. Because you know eventually that's going to come in real handy. Thinking maybe we'll build another battery up there. I like the battery. It's like an insurance policy, right? It's just going to keep us from messing up too bad. Like, even if we run low on workers, things like that, hopefully we can get through it fairly decently. Because that'll store 1,000 energy. I don't see anywhere saying how much we're storing. I wish it would. Because there's nothing scarier than not knowing how much energy you have. Where? Oh, the manual. Okay. Energy. Stored energy is required for navigating the flying city to other sectors. The bar of energy stored displayed automatically fills up with any surplus energy. Number of bar segments can be increased by building energy storage units. Energy storage needs to be refilled before navigation can continue. Okay. So we're going to get more material, which is good because we don't have a bunch. That always concerns me when we don't have a whole lot of energy. Or a whole lot of food. So most games I run into running out of food. This game I haven't had an issue with that yet. Out of all the things that have gone wrong, running out of food has not been one of them. And while we're here, let's build a water storage just because we can. Everything's still protected, so that's perfect. That's what I want to see. And how many? We can have 4 in each, so that's good. Although we're maxing out now. So why is everybody getting sick? What's making people sick? Is there something that I have to adjust? Right now we have 8 unemployed. How many does it take to make this? How much for that? Refinery. We can improve the air quality under the dome. That's interesting. So, like, if I improve the air quality, is it just in that area? I don't know. How many? Actually, what does it take? 2 workers, 1 worker. This. Indestructible, you say? Indestructible, you say? So that's 300 material. These are both small radius. But maybe we could make people a little happier. Make them a little happier there. I'm alright with that. Oh, lots of sick folk. Like, what the heck is going on? Let's go to healthcare. See if we can't make more people feel better. That makes me nervous. Okay. We still have some left, but everybody is freaking sick. Why do we have 10 sick people? That's my question. We need to get them back. Oh boy. So that's something I'd like to know. Sickness. People. Stay healthy. Injured or ill as a result of food shortages, food poisoning, epidemics, incident in production sites, healthcare centers, hospitals. Each medical building can only admit a certain amount of patients. Area effect can be upgraded. Now, my wonder is what is making everybody ill? Like, is it a problem with the air quality, maybe? Holy crap. Why is our air quality absolute dog poo? See if we can't increase that air quality. So the air quality is making people sick. That's what's going on. There we go. Can this clean up the air a little bit? Come on now. So that's not doing anything. I think what we need to do is build an air collector unit, right? Oh, froze up. Okay, compressed air. So this will use compressed air or oxygen. There we go. Air circulation is making it a bit better. 51%, perfect. So people should start getting healthier quickly. But man, we lost a lot. Hopefully we can keep things rolling. I'm not sure though. Okay, level 2. That hurt things a little bit, but that doesn't get injured. Damage, so that's good. So plenty of compressed air, bringing that air quality up. That should heal a lot of people quickly. In theory, come on. Okay, specifically this one will bring down to 3. This one will bring down to 3. This one is at 7 already. Alright, what are we sitting at? Okay, strength 1, we should be fine. Low food. Okay, so we've got the 8s there. Let's get the food back up. Food back up and running. Set that one at 8. Nobody? Nobody at all? No. Really? Okay. Oh man. This is getting real hard real fast. There we go. That should get us there. 44 people. Let's go ahead and raise this up. Right? Still doing okay. A little low on water, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and move ourselves up to maybe down here and then over here. Yeah. Man, this is a hard game. I like it. There we go. Let's get some more water. Air circulation's doing all right. Water, I'd love more, but let's just work with what we've got now. Arrived at our target sector. Man, I'm just having trouble keeping people healthy here. Why is everybody getting sick, though? Let's drop that down to 7, and everybody's getting sick again. Come on now, people. There we go. Come on, let's get everybody healthy here. There, 100%. And colony moves here. Start the flight. Oh. And we're getting pummeled right now by a particle storm. Hopefully picking up 20 people is going to help the heck out of us, right? Yes, please. Yes, please. 12. 12 is better than none, right? Maybe this will pick us up a little bit. I hope. So we're full on those, full on that. Maybe on this one we can drop it down. Okay, so everything else has people. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and do that research. Right now we have 2 and 8. Oh shoot, that's the one we wanted. No! Let's go ahead and find out where we're gonna go next. So I'm guessing here? Wow, this... Okay, so the map isn't the same every time. So you guys, let's move down here. And we'll just move up and get more stuff, right? Right now, nobody's working in there. We've got 6 people sick. Do we need all these? What if we go ahead and... So if we get rid of 5, that's 20. And that should increase air quality a little bit, I think. So that would be glorious. And we're almost done repairing buildings. Want to repair? Okay, ready to pick up some rocks and such. Let's go ahead and harvest materials. And increase that air quality a little bit. 58. There we go. Alright, 63 employees. What if we go ahead and remove like this one? Alright, do we have anybody unemployed? Nobody unemployed right now. So let's just let them keep getting what we need, right? Okay, this one is... Oh, they're... Even at a 0, they're starting to get people. So that's perfect. Oh, we're already done with this one, huh? So let's go ahead and move here. And then we can move there. So we'll come here, start the flight. And again, that creepy music keeps getting me, man. But I think overall, I'm pretty happy with what they did with all this. What? Compressed air is full. Okay. I get it. We're full of compressed air. That's good. Maybe we could do another one? Another one of those things and stuffs? How much is it? 400 material and one work? One workforce? Okay, we can do it. And let's go ahead and get some water. And then we're going to build another one of these guys. But we'll build it right here. Alright, so you increase to 75 as well. Oh yeah, 96%. People are going to be healthy and happy. And hopefully that makes them happier in general. And hopefully we can get everybody healed up, right? All right, do we have full employment? Yes, we do. There we go. We're almost full. Oh man, things are getting low. Gotta get this repaired quick. So this makes me happy, seeing that we actually have extra employable people. So if we have 80, why are only 73 available? 75 available. Oh, I don't know. I don't get it. I do not get it. Let's go ahead and build another house. I know that will slightly reduce the overall air quality. But still in the 90s, so that's the best we've had, right? And then let's go ahead and set the colony right here. Start the flight. So I guess having two air circulation towers is really helping out. I think that's good to see. And we're just not getting anything that we need because I need air ionization. I picked the wrong thing and I feel like an idiot for it. We arrived. Yay. Ooh, that'll have what we want. There we go. Surrounding area has been scanned. So, alright, we're in Florida. The sector has been scanned, but what's the question mark here, right? Oh. Oh, that question mark is behind. Okay, that... So we can see through the Earth. I get it. I get it now. That had me a bit confused, I'm not going to lie. Hopefully we can get what we need out of here so that we can up our shield power. Oh, cool. We got that. So we should be able to... Yep, there we go. There we go, sir. Okay, finishing up on the material. Do we get anything else? More? There we go. I like that. That's exactly where we want it to go. Let's go ahead and start the next flight. I think we're getting into a groove now. I think this is where we're going to understand how to play it truthfully. So right now we just need the tech tree. Now what they need to do is make a way that I can sit there and say, okay, we're going to turn this off. Oh, everything's getting destroyed. I really need this thing to finish up. But we'll get it there. We'll get it there. All right, here we go. Here we go. We've arrived at the next sector. Let's go ahead and get the material we need. And then let's up the shield strength. Complex energy arrays 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and make that happen. We can fix all this crap that got ruined again. I do like the 3D modeling, makes it very easy to kind of move around as needed. That makes life a little easier. So we're at level 2 now. Now what happens if we go up? Nope, that won't do it. Oh, level 3? Seriously? It's like, oh, you think you made it? All right, we'll mess with you a bit. So let's go ahead and move the colony to here first. Set destination here. Start flight. So start moving in the right direction. Again, this game has been wonderful so far. I'm very impressed with what they're doing. I think that I'm reading what they're writing, if that makes sense. So it skips that first one. That kind of bugged me. 1,500 food unit and a much better than 33 on there. Okay. Okay, strength 2. We're all good. We can handle that. Now, what do we need to build some of this stuff? Or to run some of this stuff? Maintenance hub takes 2 people. Now, a training center and a childcare center, that could really help. But I need more space. And if I go up... Okay, so there we go. I've gone up. We've got what we need there. So that's perfect. Oh. Okay, we've arrived here. Now we can go to the next sector. So that's one of the things. It's all about what's next, right? And I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and save the game. And we're going to quit. We're going to go ahead and send things off to somebody. Anybody? Who are we going to go to? Let's go to... The Armed Raven is playing Disney Dreamlight. I'm sure he's doing some cosplay. So we're going to send it to him. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will... I'll be posting some stuff up to YouTube on this. And thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you guys on the next stream.
With like Discord,